Yeah, the song is called Deeper, and before that we had Mikasa with Eve. 30 minutes after the hour, 2 p.m. is the time. Guys, yeah, time flies when you're having fun. Especially when I'm on your stereos. Okay. Let me stop. Let me stop with this thing that I'm doing. And just move on to what I wanted to tell you. Remember I wanted to have a conversation. Alright? There's this thing that us women will always ask, what do men want? And there's this thing that you guys will always ask, what do women want? So technically we don't know each other. We all don't know what we want.
It's hard to understand women.
It's hard to understand men. That's me saying that.
Hey.
And then there's this whole concept of cheating.
Yeah.
And then they say, because you know when a woman has been cheated on, the first thing she asks is, I cook for him, I clean for him, I respect him, I do this, I do that, but then he still cheats on me. What do men want? You understand?
Yeah.
And maybe a guy will also say the same thing. I give her money, I do this, I do this, but then what? So what is it? Like, what is it that makes a person cheat? And this is the one that gets me the most. Ne?
Yeah.
When they say to you, come on, you can't expect differently from men. If they can cheat on Beyonce, what makes you think they won't cheat on you?
Beyonce is beautiful, dating a person who has money. She has money.
She has money.
Now, which means she's the caliber of not getting cheated on.
Yes. Are we saying she's the epitome and the goddess of all women?
It seems so.
Yeah,
it seems so. Because nonke niyamhlonipha manje mawamchitela kutsho banichitele nonke. They cheated on all of you.
Sihloniphi talent yakhe. And how she was able to pull herself from wherever she started up until now.
Yeah.
So no, it cannot be that she's the epitome and she is the standard.
Yeah.
Kushoban.
Sure.
Kushoban. So that's the question I had for you. What do y'all want?
I can't speak for all men. I can speak for myself. And so, as men, let's say all men want to have a family in Tonton. That's the first thought. Ne? Okay. Once you grow and you come across certain things in life and you see certain things, it's like you become desensitized of your true feelings as a man. So you evade them. There's a other guy who once said, Kuti, as a man, so I'm not the one who's supposed to love the woman. The woman is supposed to love me.
Actually, that's not the first time I hear that as well.
Yeah, it has some truth in it. I don't fully agree with it. When it comes to what do men want, it varies from different men.
Of course, different human beings love and cherish and value different things. Yeah. But then now this whole thing of making it seem like I don't know. It's like the whole Beyonce thing. Yeah. It's like we're saying men are destined to cheat.
Not
which I believe is a choice. I mean, by the time you think, there's a lag time between thinking about something and actually acting on something.
Yeah. Cheating is actually a roll of actions. It doesn't just happen like this.
A series of actions.
You get tempted. You get that. You have to think about it. Exactly. And then when you act upon it, sometimes something led you to it. That's why I say, there's only two ways for me. If ever, let's say, I've never cheated, but if ever I were to cheat.
So he says, okay.
I'm telling you, if ever I were to cheat, it'd be because of two reasons. It's either the woman did something.
But then if she did something, why don't you talk to her? Or leave her?
This life, no balance.
You just want revenge. You just want revenge.
It's part of life. Sometimes you have to feel how I feel at the end of the day. Imagine you're calling you when you happy. Wait, you have to feel.
So you need to destroy her before you leave.
We're leveling the ground so then we start at zero. And then the other one, I would say it's based on insecurities. Being afraid, this person might hurt me first. Or, this person might do 1, 2, 3. So let me protect myself by having a plan B.
So it's about having the upper hand.
Yeah.
Like when you say it's better for a woman to love you than for you to love her.
Yeah.
It's you wanting to have the upper hand. And I feel like that's become so normal in society.
Yeah.
Like people don't want to be, what's the word I'm looking for? You would call it dependent.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be like, you run after me.
Yeah.
3 billion people in the world. Is it possible?
And nowadays, aren't you, even women and men feel the same way?
Exactly.
Like we feel like we are both alphas now. I want you to chase me, you want me to chase you.
Is it really an alpha? What is an alpha way of thinking? Because an alpha way, remember, an alpha is the hunter.
Yeah.
An alpha is the, you understand?
Yeah.
You are at his mercy, yes. But then me loving you more.
Mara, you know why I use the word alpha? Because when you're alpha, you feel like the other categories have to crawl on your feet. Even though I hunt, I still want to feel superior in my form of hunting.
Yeah.
It's a whole process.
Yeah, I feel like the okay, maybe the world has long been messed up and we are only catching up now because we're growing up now.
Yeah.
But then I just it's become so normal. It's like everybody wants everybody to be at their feet.
Yeah.
What happened to humanity? What happened to empathy? What happened to I don't want to intentionally hurt the next person?
It's rare these days. Like I tell people, aba loyal by two in South Africa. It's me and some random person.
Oh wow!
So
wait, why did you just say abantu abaloyal yimi kuphela?
Because I believe in hope.
So who's this other random person?
We'll never know.
Exactly the point. So, but anyway, it is what it is. It's just something that I thought about, and I was like, let's. Because here's the thing: everybody's dealing with a lot. Actually, I took this from what we read earlier on with Kunja. What's our friend? Yes. Yeah. Toya Delazy. Talking about how she wants to break the cycle of being a toxic parent.
Yeah.
And then I'm thinking, oh my gosh, hopefully you'll do a good job. And then somebody else out there is going to be toxic towards your child.
And then,
so their child's going to have toxic partners, toxic friends.
And some things they have to learn from home.
Thank you.
Yeah. Knowing good when this happens, this is how I react.
Yeah.
When this happens,
because we're dealing like when you grow up, you meet a lot of people. Some people are recovering from childhood trauma.
Sure.
Some are recovering from traumatic relationships.
Sure.
Some are just still dealing with self-confidence and self-worth. Oh my gosh, there's just so much that's happening.
It's a lot.
So, if some lessons are taught at home, then...
I learned my lessons in the streets.
Oh my gosh.
The only thing I learned from home is love.
Oh,
because there's no love in the streets.
Yeah.
You should.
Alright, but anyway, it's almost time for us to say bye. But we're still gonna come back and give you a proper goodbye because we're not the type of people that just disappear. Okay.
Sure.
Coming up next, DJ Maphorisa and Kabs with a small